Thero Saranai, dear Dhamma friend. I am Bhante Dhammalankara from Labanuru Kanda Forest Monastery, North Central Province in Sri Lanka. So today also we are going to talk another important Dhamma sermon preached by our great teacher, Samma Sambuddha. Dhamma friends, before starting, as usually we invite to the Devasan. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajas Sunantu Sagga Mokkadam Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta. So let's all together pay homage to the great teacher Samma Sambuddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Our friends, so today's topic, where is the place you are stuck in the Dhamma practice? I selected this topic from the Avijjā discourse. Exactly, beautiful discourse. So when we practice Dhamma, sometime most probably we can start, but we can't continue our practicing. So now all of you, I think you are practicing Dhamma, but sometimes you can't continue them because of some kind of circumstances. So Dhamma friends, therefore, when we study this discourse, you can understand what is the problem. So sometimes you can't continue sati, then you can understand what is the reason. Sometimes you can't protect the sila. So when you read this discourse, you can understand why I can't protect the sila. Sometimes you can't develop samadhi. When you read this discourse, you can understand what is the problem. So that is why I give this topic according to this discourse, according to this Avijjāsuttaṃ. Dhamma friends, this is how sutta is started. Purimāya bhikkhave koting napaññāyati avijjāya. Because the starting place can't be seen to the avijja. That means, in the other words, we can't find the start of this samsara. That is the meaning. So if someone want to, sometimes people tend to think, where did I come from? So normally people think that is the nature, human mind. What is my start? Exactly, Buddha pointed out, it can't be, it is not a suitable question. So when you start, when the avijja is start, ignorance is start. That is how you start. So where is the avijja start? Where is the point that avijja is start? There it can't be explained, it can't be said. Avijja starting point can't be seen. That is the meaning. Avijjaya bhikkhave purimaya kotya napanyayati. The starting place is not can't be seen. That is the meaning. However, atachapana idappaccaya avijjaya panyaya. Atachapana panyayati idappacca avijjaya. However, avijja, because I say avijja pam bhikkhave saharam vadamino anaharam, because I teach this avijja, ignorance, is conditioned. I don't say that is unconditioned. So what are the conditions for, what are the substance for the avijja? Pancha nivarana tissa vachanya. Now, why this avijja is arised? Because of why this avijja is prevailed? Because of the 5 hindrances. That is the reason. So that means when the Buddha preached this Dhamma, some people can listen, but they can't catch that Dhamma. Why? Because the 5 hindrances are covered in their mind. That is why they can't listen this Dhamma. They can't understand this Dhamma. Sometime today also, you can listen Dhamma. You can read Dhamma, but you can't understand. Why? You can't catch that Dhamma. Why? Because 5 hindrances are covered your mind. 5 hindrances are your mind is covered by 5 hindrances. That is the reason. So, and Buddha pointed out, Panchampam bhikkhave nivarna saham vadamino anahara. These 5 hindrances are conditioned. They say, I don't say that is unconditioned. 5 hindrances are I don't say 5 hindrances are unconditioned. 5 hindrances are conditioned. So, kocha aharo pancha nivarnana. What are the conditions for the 5 hindrances? In Tini duscharitāni tissa vachaniya. Tini duscharitāni. 3 kind of wrong actions, wrong conducts. What are them? Bodily wrong actions, verbal wrong action, mental wrong action. Those are the Tini duscharitāni. 3 kind of wrong actions, wrong behavior. Dhamma friends, why we can't subside the 5 hindrances? What are the 5 hindrances? Kamacchanda, or lust or desire, and vyapada, hatred and ill will, tinamidda, sloth and torpor, uddhacha kukuccha, scattered mind, vichikiccha, doubt. So these 5 hindrances are because of 3 kind of bad behavior, wrong behavior. The bodily wrong behavior, mental wrong behavior, and verbal wrong behavior. So those are called Tini duscharitāni. If you can't subside the 5 hindrances, so you have to pay your attention about your behavior, your body and your word and your mind. What are the bodily wrong actions? Killing living beings and sexual misconducting and taking what is not given. And what are the verbal wrong actions, telling lies, telling hard, divisive words, and telling hard words and telling empty words. Those are the verbal wrong actions. And what are the mentally wrong actions? Avijjā, vyapada, micchati. Avijjā, exactly. That is also greedy. Vyapada, sorry, avijjā. Yes, greedy. Vyapada, hatred, and micchaditi, wrong understanding or wrong view. That is called mentally wrong actions. So because of these things, five hindrances exist, are prevailed. That is the reason. Then Buddha pointed out, Tini paham bhikkhave duschalitani saharovadani. I say these three wrong verbal wrong behavior is conditioned, are conditions. I don't say that is unconditioned. What are the kochaharo tini duschalitani? Kochaharo tini duschalitani. Indriya sangvaro tissa vachaniya. Indriya sangvara is the answer. Indriya sangvara means lack of restraining faculties, lack of the restraining faculties, unrestraining of the faculties. That is called Indriya sangvara. So why Indriya sangvara? What are the faculties? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and the mind. So if you don't restraining these faculties, or if anyone do not restraining his faculties, that is the reason. So he can't conduct his body, mind, and word correctly. So then again Buddha pointed out why these unrestraining of the faculties. Why this unrestraining of the faculties? That means Indriya sangvaram paham bhikkhave saharam vadamino anaharam. I pointed out, I teach this unrestraining of the faculties are condition. Kochaharo Indriya sangvaram. What is the condition? What are the condition for the unrestraining of the faculties? So then Buddha pointed out asatapajanyam. Asatapajanyam means asati, not sati, mindfulness, and asampajanyam, unawareness or lack of awareness. Asati, asampajanyam. So why people don't restrain their faculties? Because lack of the mindfulness or absence of the mindfulness. That is the reason. Mindfulness is we can call sati. Again, Buddha pointed out asatapajanyam paham bhikkhave saharam vadami. Because I teach these unmindfulness or lack of mindfulness and unawareness are condition. What are the condition for them? Ayoniso manasikara tisvachaniya. Ayoniso manasikara. Unwise attention is the answer. Unwise attention. Why people can't continue sati. So when people, so you can see in this world, people listen Dhamma, people try to practice, people listen Dhamma, and people try to practice, but when some circumstances are arised, they can't continue practice. Sometimes when you see some beautiful things, you can't restrain your eye. When you listen some beautiful sound, you can't listen to your ear. When you meet some tasty thing, you can't control your tongue. What is the reason? Ayoniso manasikara. So what is the reason? Asati. Asati means unmindfulness or lack of mindfulness. Then why this lack of mindfulness? Because of the unwise attention. So unwise attention. What is the unwise attention? So people think that person is nice, that man is nice. So that is how people think. Or otherwise, that person blame me, that person hit me. That is called unwise attention, Dhamma friends. Again, Buddha pointed out, Ayoniso manasikaram paham bhikkave saharam adani vanaharam. I teach this unwise attention is conditioned, and I don't teach that is unconditioned. Kochaharo ayoniso manasikara. What are the conditions for the unwise attention? Exactly, unwise attention, Buddha pointed out, asaddhatas vachaniya, beautiful teaching. Why people do not think this Dhamma? Why don't people pay their attention according to Dhamma? And then Buddha pointed out, asaddhatis vachaniya. So absence of the confidence of the Buddha's word, or otherwise trust or belief. So that is called asaddha. Saddha is a word for the trust or belief. So, but so the word is the belief is not just like it is not just belief. Exactly, having understand this Dhamma, you can build up confidence. So that is called saddha. For example, why don't you kill living beings? Why people don't? Because they know, if I kill these beings, I have to face to the reaction. I have to face to the bad karma connected to that bad karma. So that is why people don't kill living beings. But that person have that person seen that wrong karma? Have that person seen their next life? No. He has a confidence about the Dhamma, about his journey, about this samsara, through this Dhamma, through the Buddha's teaching. And that is also saddha, belief or confidence about the Dhamma. So, in the same way, if you are if you have confidence this Dhamma, or if you have good confidence about the Buddha's teaching, that is called good faith or saddha, strong faith, saddha. So, if anyone doesn't have strong faith about the Buddha's teaching, he doesn't pay his attention. He doesn't practice yoniso manasikara. That is the reason. It is called the Ayoniso Manasikara arised, or unwise attention is arising because of the asaddha. Asaddha means lack of confidence of the Dhamma or the teachings of the Buddha. So then, what is the Buddha pointed out? What is asaddha? Asaddha pam bhikkhave saharam vadaminu anaharam. I teach asaddha is condition, or I teach lack of confidence of the Dhamma is condition. This I don't say that is unconditioned. What are the conditions? Buddha pointed out, asaddam savananti savachaniya. Listening to the wrong Dhamma, listening to the bad Dhamma. It is called asaddam. Asaddam means some people distort this Dhamma today. We can see, especially some teachers, especially we can see in Sri Lanka today, they say, they teach, don't think about the life after the death. Don't think about the hell. Don't think about the divine world. So we can't see them. Though some teachers, they say, live happily this life. Enjoy your life. Some teachers, some masters teach in that way. Those are called asaddam. So having heard that kind of Dhamma, they build up asaddha. That is why Buddha pointed out in that way. Asaddam savana. So again Buddha pointed out, asaddam savanang paham bhikkhave saharam vadami. I pointed out, I teach this listening to the wrong Dhamma is conditioned. I don't teach that is unconditioned. What are the conditions for that? So asatpurus sansevoti savachaniya. The reason is association with bad people, wrong people, or papamitta, bad friends. That is the reason. So Buddha pointed out, because the asatpurus, in this way, asatpurus sansevo, the associating with bad friend is fulfilled in this manner. So now you can understand where are you? Where is your stuck place? Buddha gave nice simile. So when it rains on top of the mountain, so first when the water fall into the mountain, first the water fall into the ravines. When the ravine full, it fill the small full. Kussobbo paripureti, small pool. Small pool are full. When the small pool are full, it fill great pool. When the great pool are full, it fill small rivers. When the small rivers are full, it fill great rivers. When the great rivers are full, it fill great ocean. This is how, in this way, great ocean are full. In the same way, in this is the way great ocean are filled. Great ocean are full. In the same way, when the When in the same way, when the when the association with bad friends, when the association of bad friend is fulfilled, is fulfillment of when the association of wrong friends, it will listening to the wrong Dhamma. When the listening to the wrong Dhamma is fulfilled, it complete the asaddha. It fulfill the asaddha. When the asaddha is full or complete, it complete the ayoniso manasikara. When the ayoniso manasikara, unwise attention, when the unwise attention is fulfilled, it complete the asatapajanya. Asatapajanya. Stapajanya means lack of mindfulness. When the lack of mindfulness is full, it complete unrestraining of the faculties. Lack of complete unrestraining of the faculties. When the unrestraining of the faculties are complete, it complete tini duscharitāni, three bad behavior, wrong behavior. When the three wrong behavior is complete, five hindrances it complete is it fulfill five hindrances. When the five hindrances are complete, it complete avijja, ignorance or delusion. This is how this is the chain of the avijja. Again, Buddha pointed out because vijja vimutti paham bhikkhave saharam vadami. I pointed out this nibbana is condition. Nibbana is condition. It is vijja vimutti, and it is I don't say I teach that is condition, and I don't say that is unconditioned. What are the conditions for the vijja vimutti? What are the conditions for the vijja vimutti? Satta vojjangātis vacaniya. The seven enlightenment factors is the condition. Again, seven enlightenment factors are because condition. I don't teach that is unconditioned. What are the conditions for the seven enlightenment factors? So, for establishment of the mindfulness, chattaro satipatthana. The chattaro satipatthana. So, chattaro satipatthana is the condition for the seven bojjhangas, sapta bojjhangas, seven enlightenment factors, and chattaro satipatthana pham bhikkhave saharam vadami, no anaharam. Because I teach these four establishment of the mindfulness is condition. Condition. What are the conditions? Because tini sucharitani. Now, very beautiful point. Now, tini duscharitāni is three kind of bad behavior is fulfill five hindrances. Three kind of good behavior fulfill for establishment of the mindfulness. So this is the turning point. And in the same way, what is the reason? What are the conditions for the three kind of good behavior? So it is because of the Indriya Samvaro Tissa Vachaniya. Restraining of the faculties is the condition for the three kind of good behavior. It is called Indriya Samvaro. So restraining faculties is condition. I put the pointed out because I teach restraining faculties is condition. And what is the reason why people restrain their faculties? Because of the clear understanding and mindfulness. It is called sati sampajanya, because of the sati. Then why people practice sati? Because they have wise attention. Then what is the reason for the wise attention? So Saddha Tissa Vachaniya. Saddha, the completeness of the Buddha's Dhamma, completeness of the Buddha's teaching, it is called Saddha. And what is the reason for the completeness of the Buddha's teaching? It is because of the listening to the Dhamma, correct Dhamma, Saddhamma. What are the Saddhamma? That is because of the according to the Pali canon. Today, not only the Buddha's period, there was no Pali canon or Tripitaka, Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. There in the Buddha's period, we couldn't see it wasn't there because Buddha preached Dhamma himself. Now we have to learn Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. Okay. Now, however, now Buddha pointed out because why this listening to the I teach Saddhamma Savanam Pam Bhikkhave Saharam Vadan. I teach this listening to the correct Dhamma is condition. What is the reason? What are the conditions? So associating with good people, that is the condition. Associating with good people, you can listen to the correct Dhamma. So this is how Nibbana is fulfilled. In the first part, we discussed how Avijja is fulfilled. In the second part, we discussed how Nibbana is fulfilled. In the same way, Buddha pointed out that similarly, the training to the top of the mountain. So first, associating good people or Sappurisa, and then complete the listening to the correct Dhamma. So listening to the correct Dhamma, complete the Saddha, or complete the Yoniso Manasikara, wise attention, complete the mindfulness, and mindfulness complete the mindfulness or sati, mindfulness complete the restraining of the faculties, restraining of the faculties complete the three kind of good behavior, and three kind of good behavior complete the good behavior complete the four establishment factors of the mindfulness. Chattaro Satipatthana. For establishment of the mindfulness is complete. Mindfulness for establishment of mindfulness complete 7 enlightenment factors. Saptabojjhanga. 7 enlightenment factor complete Nibbana. That is the chain of the Nibbana. Vijja Vimukti. So Dhamma friends, so you can understand what is the what is my fault, where I am stopping. You can understand according to this discourse. So Dhamma friend, this is the discourse. If you have any idea about this, please discuss with us. So I'm happy to talk with you about this Dhamma. So thank you very much, all of you. So Kumu is a friend who joined with us today. Janaki Balasuriya, Ryan Martin, Janaki Amma and Ryan Martin, and Mitchell, so if you have any idea about this discourse, I think I can remember Richard, who joined with us. Usually with this Dhamma talk, invite me to discuss this discourse. Exactly, that was the idea, to discuss this discourse. So exactly, I couldn't send him the link. Bhante, could you kindly explain what Avijja is usually called as ignorance? Ignorance of what? Anicca, impermanence, dukkha, unsatisfactoriness, anatta, non-self. Exactly. According to the Buddha's teaching, Buddha pointed out avijja, dukkha ajnana, dukkha samudaya ajnana, dukkha nirodha ajnana, dukkha nirodha gamini patipada ajnana. The ignorance of the suffering, ignorance of the origin of the suffering, ignorance of the cessation of the suffering, and ignorance of the way leading to cessation of the suffering. That is the explanation, and we can discuss about that. What is the ignorance of the suffering? So people know suffering. What are they? Before the Buddha, people understood mental suffering, physical suffering. So exactly, some bhikkhus pointed out unsatisfactoriness. Exactly, unsatisfactoriness is not the suffering. It is also one part. Why I am saying in that way? So Dhamma friends, do you know about the Brahma world? So exactly, dukkha we can understand as mentally suffering, physical suffering. So you can experience mental suffering and physical suffering when you spend human life. When you spend divine life, if you go to the divine world, most probably you can't experience the physical suffering. After completing the jhana, so it is exactly most happy experience jhana is. So if you are able to complete the jhana, so and without deteriorating with that jhana, if you are able to complete your life, then you can reappear in the Brahma realm. So when you are in the Brahma realm, you are satisfied. You satisfied there. Tatra tatra binandini. You can satisfy there. So just because they satisfy, they are not free from the suffering. So they happy there. They satisfy there. People satisfy in the Brahma world. So therefore, we can't give single word as single word to introduce the suffering as unsatisfactory. It is a one part. So you can explain about the suffering, mental suffering, physical suffering, and suffering of the five aggregates, Panchapadanakkhandha suffering. Okay, that is how you can understand about the ignorance of the suffering. In the same way, you should understand what is the origination of the suffering or dukkha. So tanha means desire. Desire is divided into main 2 points. What are they? It's called samudaya and samudaya satya. So you can see the tanha. It is so when I give you a gold necklace and necklace of a wire, iron wire, what is the most valuable thing? What is the place your tanna is, your desire is located? The gold necklace, you find that is gold necklace. Dhamma friends, then you will say that wire necklace is invaluable, but the desire is there. So when you meet the invaluable wire in the world, there is there is desire, tanha, to you. That is called samudaya and samudaya satya. The truth of the desire and truth of the desire. Desire you can understand. So when you see beautiful thing, nice thing, you can understand, now I have a desire about this. But when you see some invaluable things, sometime when you see in this world, so you meet this world, that means you have the desire, that is called truth of the samudaya. It is called samudaya satya. So ignorance of this origination of the dukkha is called avijja. In the same way, nirodha and nirodha satya. When you go to the Brahma realm, so it is when you go to the Brahma realm, lobha is subsided, tanha or craving is subsided, and desa, hatred is subsided, and moha, unawareness is subsided. But the link is there. It is called Anusaya. Anusaya means the Anusaya means exactly called sleeping sleeping defilements. So it is called Anusaya. So until you have that chain of the tanha, you are not experienced the nirodha satya, and that is the ignorance of the nirodha, ignorance of the cessation of the suffering. Some Brahmin were able to enter to the Brahma realm, so they have subsided lobha, dosa, moha, but temporary, and that is why. In the same way, Magga, way leading to the cessation of the suffering. Dhamma friends, Magga and Magga Satya can be explained. Magga means way. So it is normal when you develop practicing, when you practicing bhavana, you are in a way. When you practicing bhavana, you are in a way. And but that is not the truth of the truth of the way. The truth is uh, when you see the origin arising and ceasing of the five aggregates, when it is arise, that is the time. It is called uh, seeing of the arising and ceasing of the five aggregates. So the ignorance of about these things called avijja. That is how we can explain. So ignorance of the suffering, ignorance of the ignorance of the dukkha or suffering, ignorance of the origin of the suffering, ignorance of the cessation of the suffering, ignorance of the valid cessation of the suffering. So that can be that should be understand according to the correctly. So otherwise, before the Buddha, some people were able to practice bhavana. So that is called avijja. That is under avijja. Could you explain about the evaluation of the mind, please? So evaluation of the mind is is exactly, it is a it is a way. It is a way. It is a temporary. We can clear our mind with subsiding our ideas, but this is also under ignorance. Why? Because he doesn't see the truth of the life. So evaluation, that means we all the time we give up the thoughts. So when we give up the thoughts, we can exactly we can disturb our thought, we can subside our thought, but the source is still there. So that is exactly a concentration. Mind. So concentration means it is exactly the samadhi, the kind of a samadhi. Okay. So when you can uh, disturb your thoughts, you can subside your thoughts up to some time. Okay. So when you understand about the why my faculties are arised, how my life is arised, so then you can understand this is because of the faculties. When you see the eye, when you see the when you see the when you see form from the eye, when you see hear sound from the when you hear sound from the ear, when you see uh, when you see some okay, when you see when you experience touch from the body, so you have to understand how these things are happen, how I connect with how my desire is arised. So you are the one create your world. You are able to understand. I am the one who create this world with these faculties. So when you see that creation from the wisdom, so you can complete the you can stop the chain of this samsara. So exactly when we discuss, when I can see most probably in the some people practicing bhavana, so they subside the thoughts. Subsiding thoughts is a solution, temporary solution. That is not the solution, permanent solution. So understanding the understanding arising and ceasing of the faculties is the Buddha's teaching. So Dhamma friends, I think Ryan Martin have given so many ideas. So he have explained his ideas about his practicing. So Dhamma friends, it is time to end the discussion. So if you, I think friends, before end the discussion, we do anumodana. First of all, most venerable Mankadawala Sudarsana Thero, most venerable Kotmalek Marakasapu Thero, and most venerable Mankadawala Nandaratan Thero, Bhikkhu Pesala, Bhante Sudaso, Ayasoma, all bhikkhus of the Rabanuru Sangha Forest Monastery, and all bhikkhus around the world, all Buddhist followers around the world, and especially live joiners with us today. Now, friends, let's transfer this merit to the Devas. Akasattha cha bhummatta devānāgā mahiddhikā puññantaṃ anumoditvā tiran rakkantu buddha sāsanam. Akasattha cha bhummatta devānāgā mahiddhikā puññantaṃ anumoditvā bodhayantu sivam padam. Dhamma friends, I bless you. Please take the blessings, keeping your palms together. Abhivadana silis niccang uddhapacayino cattaro dhamma vadanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. Thero Sarnai, all of you. Good morning, good evening, and good night, all of you.